Can solid objects transmit heat? This is our question. Actually, heat is transmitted by three modes. One is conduction, another one is convection, and the last one is radiation. So these are the three chief methods by which heat is transmitted. Now in these three modes of propagation, we will see the first method and the most important method called the conduction of heat. So first our question is, solid objects transmit heat. Now we will do a small experiment to know this. For this, the apparatus required are a metal rod, a long metal rod, say it may be about some 30 to 50 centimeters. Then you need a candle with a matchbox. Then three big round marbles. So three round marbles here, a medium sized marbles. So these are the essential requirements of our experiment. First, place the candle over the table rigidly so that it does not flip off. Then lit the candle with the help of the matchbox. Lit the candle and let few drops of the wax fall on the rod. First you are lighting the candle with the help of the matchbox. After that, the candle starts burning. As it starts burning, the wax comes as a liquid. It slowly comes. A few drops of the wax is allowed to fall on the rod, and at a distance of about 5 centimeters from one of the ends of the rod, take your first round marble and fix it on the molten wax. So the distance is approximately 5 centimeters. First we are placing the drop over that marble and fixing it. Soon it dries. As soon as the wax becomes dry, it gets placed on its position. The marble will stick to the rod and the wax dries. Similarly, fix another round marble on the rod at a distance, say about 3 to 4 centimeters from the first marble. Initially the distance is 5 centimeters from one of the end of the rod. The first marble is placed, and for the second marble the distance from the first marble is either 3 to 4 centimeters. Fix it, and then you place the third marble. Similarly you place the third marble in the same way, maintaining the same distance. Suppose if you are fixing the second marble at a distance of 3 centimeters, then fix the third marble at the same distance. So initially, first you are fixing the first marble from the end, from 5 centimeters. Then second one, from the first marble up to 3 centimeters, you are placing the second marble. Then from the second, measure 3 centimeters and again place another marble. Now you have placed all the marbles on the rod. So your experimental setup is ready now. Now you have to do the experiment. Now start heating the rod with the help of the burning candle. So you can place one end of the rod near the flame. One end of the rod with the marbles have been fixed, and observe what happens. So after the completion of the experimental setup, you have to place the rod in front of the candle, say above the flame, so that the rod gets heated. So you have to place the rod in such a way that it must lie with the marbles. not the other end. You have to show the end which contains the marbles. Does the heating of the rod affects the marble? So what happens when you heat the rod? That is the question. What happens when you heat the rod? Or if the marbles which has been pasted using the wax will drop off, will drop down at the same time, or they will follow some order. As we are fixed 3 marbles, we are heating the entire rod. So if this is the case, how the heat will be transmitted? It is from one marble to the another, or all the marbles will be fall at the same time? That is the question. So this is our experiment. In order to answer these questions, we have to know about the reasons. What is the scientific reason behind it? The reason that the wax holding the marble nearest to the end of the rod being heated will melt first. So the marble which is nearer to the end of the flame, the marble which is nearer to the candle burning with the flame will fall first. You can notice this. And then the second marble followed by the first. And then the third marble following the second. So they follow a particular order in falling. So we can say that heat will reach up to the second marble and lastly to the third marble. So all the marbles will be falling, that is certain. But how they fall? They fall in an order manner. First, the marble which is close to the flame. Secondly, the second marble, and lastly the third one. So solid substances which can transmit heat from one end to the another. So if a solid substance is able to conduct heat from one end to the another. Here, as we heat the metal rod at one end, the heat slowly starts from that point, say from the first end. It slowly progresses, reaches the first marble, heats the wax, melts it, and then the marble falls. Then it slowly goes to the next place where we are having our second marble. So it heats the wax gets melted, and again the marble falls. The marble falls or drops. Similarly for the third marble. So the substances which are capable of transmitting the heat from one end to the another are called as good conductors of heat. And the manner in which the heat is conducted, here it is a orderness. Slowly, part by part, the rod is heated. The manner in which the heat is conducted or transmitted is called as